Hello, my name's Ekel O'Harrod, and you are at the Future Fiction Academy. Today we're going to teach you how to make Raptor Write into the ultimate song machine. Okay, today we're going to create, not just write, we're going to create. We're going to create a song. And a lot of times when you're creating songs inside of different large language models, you have this issue. The biggest issue is it loves to use cliche terms, structures that are normally just super boring. So what I went about doing was I went about trying to figure out if I could create something that would make a much more eclectic song choice. So I, instead of trying to figure out a perfect prompt myself, I took one of the biggest techniques that I learned inside of the Future Fiction Academy. I asked the AI, and it gave me a very interesting answer. Let's jump in. I want to show it to you. Okay, so we are now inside of Raptor Write. And as you can see, I'm already working on a song called Kelly Kello. This is a song that I wrote for me and my singing partner of many, many years, Kelly Wright. And so this Kelly Kello, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this song, actually not this song, I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to put them in a new folder. We're going to create a folder because this is an old project. One of the coolest things about old projects is that every time you get a new feature inside of Raptor, you get to apply those new features to this. The thing I'm going to apply right now are folders. I did an entire tutorial on that very thing. And I also have a free class that I do on Thursdays and Fridays. As you can see, we've got an entire array of things here that we could actually use for the system prompt for this machine, this music machine. And I got all of those by going to each one of these things. I have as you can see right here, I have a meta one. I have one from Gemini. I have another one from Gemini. The one's Flash and the other one is Pro. I have one from GPT-4 and one from Sonnet. I also have this system prompt right here that I can actually drop into a much larger, like way into the back, into the system prompt if I really wanted it to. I want you to first, when you are in Raptor Write, create a blank document, turn off everything, make sure everything is turned off. And actually, we're going to show you a new feature that I explained to you before, folders. So here's folders. I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call this lyrics because I have a whole folder full of lyrics that I want to fill up. I'm going to add that folder, and I'm going to take all these lyrics, move to lyric. I wish that you could select multiple ones. And then you could move all of them there, but you can't. So, okay. And now I'm going to create another new folder. I'm going to call this System Prompts. Okay. Now that I have this entire thing cleared out, what I really want to do is show you how you can create your very own sort of system prompt. I have been doing this for 2 years straight as of November something or other when ChatGPT came out. And I've learned a lot on my own, but I've learned so much through the Academy. And one of the main things is we teach you when we are like trying to figure out these prompts is that you don't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, it's better if you kind of know what you want to do, and then you just tell the AI. I personally like to dictate, so I'm going to be a dictator. Roar. Okay, so we're going to create a prompt. The prompt is going to be a basic prompt that kind of gets the AI to start thinking. But before I do any of that, I want to make sure that I turn my specific things on. I'm using advanced. If you would like advanced, make sure you click that link below, and it will take you to our advanced so that you can sign up and get that for a one-time fee. What we're going to do right now is we're going to pick OpenAI instead of OpenRouter. But remember, all of your models are available inside of OpenRouter. So this will work for anything you do. You don't have to worry about that. You can continue to use Raptor Write for free. I'm going to pick the latest GPT-4. I'm going to make sure it's on Supermax. I'm going to bump the creativity up to 1. I'm going to ask it for a specific way of writing songs. So think of it more like I want it to tackle something in an unusual way. So how do I do that? So let's formulate a prompt right in front of you. Here we go. I would like you to create a prompt for a large language model. I want that large language model to write songs, but I don't want it to write songs the way it usually writes songs. I want the songs to be eclectic, and I don't want it to necessarily be a 4-line verse or 4-line chorus. It can be all kinds of weird esoteric structures for the song. For example, a whole verse could be just one word if the one word is impactful and fits in with the rest of the song. There needs to be variety and whimsy in the lyrics. So please build this large language model prompt so that any large language model can understand this and write songs appropriate to whatever the prompter specifies. And now we have ourselves a pretty good working prompt. It's probably a little too long, but that's okay. Sometimes too much information is the best amount of information when it comes to a large language model. I am kind of trying to cover as many things as I possibly can that I can think of, and I'm trying to get an unusual song out of it. So now that I have 4.0 set up, all I have to do is run my AI and see if it can create a prompt that can kind of do this thing. And let's see if it can do that. Let's read the prompt. Certainly, here's how you could continue your story. Prompt to craft eclectic, unconventional songs for large language models. You are a songwriter, but not the kind who adheres to traditional conventions. Your mission is to compose songs that defy expectations, songs that dance freely through uncharted creative territories. Forget 4-line verses and predictable choruses. Embrace structures that are whimsical and peculiar as they are engaging. Use fragments, single impactful words, painterly imagery, evocative repetition, or jarring contrast. A verse that can be a whisper, a shout, a nonsensical riddle, or an unspooling stream of consciousness. A chorus might dissolve into silence or stretch like molasses into a dream. Let the song breathe in its own peculiar rhythm. Tether more to feeling than to form. Emphasize variety. Experiment with juxtaposition, unexpected phrasing, or unconventional wordplay. Incorporate the surreal, the esoteric, the funny, the poignant, or the bizarre, all while keeping the core essence uniquely inspired. The tone can range from melancholic minimalism to riotous absurdity, from stark, empty spaces to a cacophony of layered images. Use rich language and imbue every word with purpose. Break expectations, build new ones. Above all, let the song resonate with the spirit of whatever it attempts to say, whether it's a fleeting emotion or an abstract concept or an infinitely strange story. Let the music of the words matter as much as their meaning. You may include specific instructions or themes when creating such songs if desired, but the overall outcome should always reflect artistry, imagination, and boundary-pushing creativity. How exciting is that? Let's think about the idea that it just built this thing kind of wholesale from my thoughts. So here's the power of AI. Here's one of the best things that I could tell you about AI. It does what you want it to do. And that is what it just did. It just did what I wanted it to do. I've just taught you how to build an eclectic, weird song machine. If I were you, like I did, run it through each and every large language model that you hold dear in your heart, and you will come up with some very interesting songs. Turn that document on inside of Raptor Write. Let that create more, even crazier songs. As a matter of fact, as a coup de grace, I'm going to create a song in the new Suno V4 because it just came out. And I'm going to take one of our eclectic songs and we're going to create something with it. Okay, let's do that really quick. Now, as you can see, we're back over here in Raptor Write. We have our folders. Now, we're gonna toggle on the folders list, and I want to look at my active folders. Do I have any active folders? I don't have any active folders. That means I can go back over to my system prompts, right? Oh, actually, we're gonna go to the main. Sorry about that, because that's where we put this new prompt in. I'm actually going to take this, cut it, create a new one. We're going to call this class system. I'm going to paste this in, take that quote out of there. Now that that is all straight, I'm going to create another document. I'm going to turn on this system prompt. We're going to create a song. Let's say a song about a beautiful bird. And I'm going to run that. We have ourselves a eclectic song, weird one, and I'm going to thumbs it up. Porcelain Wings Drift West. We're going to go over into Suno. And as you can see right here, it says V4 is here. It's all excited about it. But I had been working on some songs already. I'm going to put these verse and lyrics in here. We're all going to listen to this together. We're going to keep the idea of musical theater, film, orchestral soundtrack. I'm going to keep everything exactly the way it is, and we will see what it actually makes. I'm going to put my headset on. We're going to listen to this. It's now made it up, and now let's listen to this new version of Porcelain Wings Drift West.
Feathers, no fragments, shattered sky, bone light filigree held together by whisper. Its beak a door, opening to somewhere colder.
That's eclectic. And then let's try this one. Same words.
Feathers, no fragments, shattered sky, its beak a door, opening to somewhere colder.
You know, at the Academy, we believe that creatives should have control. It's also the same place where imagination and AI kind of combine into a superpower. We empower authors like you with the knowledge, with the tools to harness AI, giving you the control you need to bring your unique vision to life. We offer free classes, we offer standalone classes, we offer comprehensive classes, over 100 comprehensive classes this year alone. And we also have a mastermind that gives you access to all of those comprehensive classes. And that mastermind is a vibrant community within itself. And to top it all off, we give you access to Raptor Write and a much larger beast called Rexy. So join the Academy, and I will see you in class.